Pakistan, a country that might not be on top of everyone's travel list, but these 10 gems might convince you otherwise. Now, Pakistan is in the Himalaya mountain range, and in fact the second highest mountain in the world, called K2, is located in Pakistan. And it's said to be the most dangerous mountain in the world. You know, they call it Killer Mountain. And no, this is not part of our top 10. I mean, it would be an interesting top 10 if we start with a killer mountain. But having the Himalayas in your backyard makes for beautiful views and valleys. And one of them, and our first attraction and must-see, is Hunza Valley. Now, it's located in Gilgit-Baltistan, and it's one of Pakistan's hidden gems. And this is really one of the best places to visit in Pakistan because of its lush farmlands. It's really beautiful and the views are just wow, incredible. Now, keep in mind, best time to visit there is from April to September because, you know, it's freezing in the winter. So, you know, if you're a sensitive snowflake like me, better go there in summer. Islamabad Lake. It's a lake with very calm waters, which was a result of a landslide in January 2010. Back then, the landslide caused the Hunza River to be dammed in the area. The waters of this natural dam quickly grew to a depth of more than 109 meters, so quite deep. The lake has really vivid blue waters. It's beautiful and is one of the most popular tourist attractions in Pakistan. And you know, now it's a livelihood for the people from the Islamabad village. So you will have some small guest houses and hotels there, and also you can enjoy jet skiing, fishing, boating, and just plenty of other recreational activities there. Now again, keep in mind, it's at a high altitude, 2,366 meters, so better not head there during winter. And you know, it's a big reason why one should visit. But also the cities are quite interesting. So our number 3 is Islamabad, the capital. Most of you who will go to Pakistan will probably start your journey from there. Interestingly, it's a quite new city. It was just built in the 60s. Before that, Karachi has been the capital until 1967. As it is so new, some people, you know, describe Islamabad as somewhat sterile and characterless. But I would say it's a great start to get to know the Pakistanis and the culture. So what's there to see? Well, first of all, one of the most beautiful mosques in the world, the Faisal Mosque. Now, I promise you, this will be an adventure by itself to go there because, you know, it's more than just a spiritual place. It's a place where family and friends come together to hang out. Or it's a great place to make new friends.
And welcome to Pakistan.
Hey, thank you.
How are you? Are you enjoying there?
I love it. Very well.
Now, another beautiful thing to check out is the Pakistan Monument. Now, this monument was constructed to symbolize the unity of the Pakistani people. At least that's what Wikipedia told me. Now, Islamabad has a neighboring twin city called Rawalpindi, which is, you know, older and hence has more of this character, if you want to say it like that, meaning it's more crazy, but really a great place to check out the bustling bazaars. Peshawar, one of the oldest cities in the world, going as far back as 539 before Christ, and it's a city at the Pakistan-Afghan border. And this city was among the most dangerous cities in the world a couple of years ago, you know, due to some terror attacks by the Taliban. Now the situation is way better, and it is a great place, you know, to marvel at the history and just take in the culture of the Pashtuns. That's like the tribal people of this area. It's just such a friendly city. I love it. One of my favorite cities in the world. You will get invited for tea every few seconds, I promise you. So what do when in Peshawar? Well, I would say head to the old center. There you can marvel, you know, at the clock tower and just enjoy the many bazaars and the kids playing cricket on the street, and maybe, you know, you even try it for yourself. One of the most historic places as well is the Bala Hisa Fort and as well as the Mahabad Khan Mosque. Alright, enough craziness, let's get out of the city again. Let's go to Swat Valley. Now, this is a stunning valley in the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province, and I'm sure I butchered that, and it's something straight out of a fairy tale. Just think bright green fields, forests, beautiful villages, and rivers boasting of blue. It's really beautiful. Now, the true beauty of Swat can be found around the town of Kalam, you know, which serves as a base to explore the beauty of the valley. Lahore, the second largest city in Pakistan, and is also known for its beautiful gardens laid out during the Mughal Empire and the British Raj. If you ask people from Pakistan, especially from Lahore, you know, when they want to emphasize the uniqueness of their city, they just say, Lahore is Lahore. People say it's like the cultural hub of Pakistan. So what is there to see? Well, you know, in the heart of Lahore is the walled or inner city, and it's a very populated area of about 1 square kilometer. There you will find the Bachai Mosque. It was built during the Mughal Empire, you know, which ruled over India's subcontinent for almost 3 centuries. And another place to check out in the walled city is the Lahore Fort. You know, it's a fortress that spreads over an area greater than 20 hectares. Man, I wish I had that kind of backyard. Now, one fascinating place outside of Lahore is the border with India, which is, you know, just a few kilometers away. There you will find the Wagah Atari border ceremony. It's a marching ceremony known also as the Silly Walk ceremony. Guess why? It always happens every day, 2 hours before sunset. I'll just summarize it like this. Lots of yelling at each other, lots of cheering. Cool place to check out, and I promise you, you've never seen something like that before. Another one of my favorite places is Kalash Valley. This valley is home to the Kalash people, which is a religious and ethnic minority in Pakistan who have their own beliefs, culture, language, very different. Like, they're not Muslim and they live in their own way. And the valley they live in is really one of the most beautiful places in Pakistan. You know, not again just for the nature, but also for the Kalash themselves. Because A, they are really kind and very hospitable, and the women dress in these really colorful clothing. It's beautiful to look at, and yeah, the men, they brew their own wine. Now, the best place to stay in this area is the village Chitral. Just be aware, you know, the roads to there are not the best. It will take a while to get there, and you know, it might feel like a roller coaster because of all the holes in the ground. Now, another place is just outside Islamabad, and it's called Marjala Hills, and you don't want to miss them. Now, these hills are spread out over 12,000 hectares and really contain multiple hiking and running trails. Really beautiful. Also, from there you have a really beautiful view of Islamabad that you really haven't seen before. And there are few places in Pakistan that remain so close to the city yet really feel so deeply connected to nature. Plus, at these many viewpoints, you'll see there's people who just get together, drink tea, have fun, and watch the monkeys. I mean, come on, what's better than watching monkeys? Now, another beautiful place in the mountains is Skardu, and it's set at an elevation of 2,286 meters. Now, Skardu is a landscape of, you know, towering mountains, beautiful waterfalls, and just calm lakes. And last but not least, Karachi, the most populous and most cosmopolitan city in Pakistan. Now, keep in mind, Karachi is home to over 23 million people, so it really can get crazy. And depending on what ranking you look at, Karachi is the 3rd most populous city in the world and the largest among the Muslim world. Pakistan, really a country with many reasons to visit. Now, if you do, make sure to check these travel tips before you go.